सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Vichara Sagara, page 200, topic 320, first paragraph, last 4 lines. अत्र च पूर्वदृष्टहस्ति ज्ञानजन्यसंस्कारः गजेन सह नेत्रेन्द्रियसम्बन्धः चेत् इति उभयमपि प्रत्यभिज्ञप्रत्यक्षकारणम् अतश्च संस्कारजन्यं ज्ञानं स्मृतिरेव इति न नियमः। प्रत्यभिज्ञा प्रत्यक्षस्यापि संस्कारजन्यत्वात् परं तु इन्द्रियसन्निकर्षमन्तरा केवलसंस्कारजन्यं ज्ञानं स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमिति कीर्त्यते। Advaita Vedantin establish this universe is unreal, means mithya. Unreal, asat, there are two types of asat. It is not totally non-existent. When we say Jagat is mithya, it is not totally non-existent like rabbit horn, muil kombu, kundeti kommu, never exist. That is tuchya asat. Whenever we hear the statement from Advaitin, Jagat is unreal, we have to take it is not unreal totally, but it is sadasat vilakshanam. It is not tuchya asat. It is not sat like Brahman. It is not tuchya asat like rabbit horn. It is in between these both. Absolute truth and permanently what is not there, that tuchya asat, both are not discussed with regard to the world. World is neither sat like Brahman nor asat like rabbit horn. It is in between sat and asat. That in between sat and asat is must be what? It is different from sat. It is different from asat. Therefore, it is in between. In between is that which is neither sat nor asat. In between what? Sad asat vilakshanam, which is different from sat and asat. It can be what? Sadasat. sadasat vilakshanam mithya. This point we have to carefully catch and keep safely in your intellect. This is our key, important key. You have to put your focus on this statement clearly. If you understand, Jagat Mithyatvam is simple. If I miss this statement, the whole Vedanta you understand, but Jagat Mithyatvam you can never do. If you won't understand this Anirvachaniyam, inexplicable world is Mithya, Anirvachaniyam. You cannot explain it as it is there. You cannot explain about it as it is not there. Just like rope snake, marriage water, shell silver. So the Vedantin serious seeker, SS, serious seeker must always focus on this. If I miss this, there is no use of however much you listen Vedanta. Like other philosophers like Nyaya, Vaiseshika, Sankhya, you will be in Dvaitam only. To establish this Jagat Mithya, it is like a Swapna. We have given the example. It is like a Swapna. Gaudapadacharya in Mandukya Karikas elaborately talk about this Jagat is like a Swapnam. Jagat Mithya Karyatvat Swapnavat. It is produced. It is Mithya. It is like a Swapna. Whole world is like a Swapna. But Nayayika philosopher attack our example. Nayayika philosopher, who is a Purapakshi here, he attacks us. Jagat is Satyam, he want to establish. No other philosopher accept Advaitin's Jagat Mithyatvam. No other philosopher except Advaitin, nobody has got this Mithya principle introduction. We introduce Mithya. Therefore, to establish this universe is Satyam, for everyone world is Satyam. To establish this world is Satyam, what they have to do? They have to attack our Swapna example. Therefore, they say Swapna is also Satyam. To establish this world is Satyam, since we have used that Swapna example, just as Swapna is not real, world is also not real, we said. Then what he is planning? Let me say Swapna is real. Swapna is also real, Nayayika says. Swapna is real, therefore, Swapna experiences are based on Jagrat experiences. Therefore, Jagrat is also Satyam. Are you getting the point? Swapna, Jagat, to establish the Jagat Satyatvam, hey Advaitin, your Swapna example is illogical. Swapna is Satyam. It is real. Dream is real. Therefore, Jagrat Prapancha is also real, he says. Why Swapna is real? Because Swapna is not any new thing, it is a smriti, remembrance of Jagradavastha. Swapna, the dream is nothing but a memory, according to Nayayika. It is only a memory. You are remembering your waking world experiences in the dream. Therefore, Swapna is Satyam. Its dream experiences are none of them, they are not different from Jagrat. Therefore, Jagrat is Satyam. Jagrat universe is Satyam. That is the point discussed here. So, Jagrat, not Mithya. He concludes Swapnam is a memory. Whatever memory comes, that's a pramanam. There is it is proved by pramanam, that is Jagrat Prapancha. Jagrat Avastha is the pramanam for Swapnam. Swapna is Satyam. Jagrat also must be Satyam. What is our answer? That our answer is given in this whole paragraph. That conclusion is Nischaladasa is telling Vasanas. Smriti is based on Vasana. Jagradavasthayam yadrishtam yashrutam tajjanita vasanaya. Vasana we also accept, he also accept. Nayayika accept Vasana Janya Smriti. We also accept. Whatever you have collected previously through Pratyaksham, you recollect. Memory is nothing but recollection. You recollect the things, objects, experiences. In Smriti, you recollect. What you recollect, what you have registered in the mind, in the form of vasanas. What is recollection? Smriti. English name of Smriti is recollection. Translation for memory, Smriti is recollection. Instead of memory, recollection is the best word. You are recollecting. When you recollect, when you have collected, then only you can recollect. Recollection is possible when there was a collection previously. In Jagrata Avastha, whatever you have seen Pratyakshama directly, after some time you remember them, you recollect them. That is called Smriti. Therefore, Vasana can produce not only memory, Vasana can produce two more things. That's what Nichaladasa said, which we saw in the last class. One is memory. Nayayika also accept, we also accept. Vasana janya smritihi, or Vasana can produce. Vasana means what? That imprints, that which we have registered in the mind. In potential form they are there. When that prarabdha or some situation triggers it, you recollect. You recollect. So that is, one is memory. Vasana can produce memory, number one. Then what we said, Vasana can produce pratyabhigna pratyaksham. Pratyabhigna pratyaksham means recognition. Remember, here the difference is between recollection and recognition. We saw in recollection there is only vasana based thoughts and you recollect, but the object is not in the front. In recollection, object is not indriya pratyaksham in memory. But in pratyabhigna, soyam devadattaha, that devadatta is this devadatta, vasana also is there and sense perception also there. That is why it is called, recognition is called pratyabhigna pratyaksham. Number 3 is adhyasa. Vasana can produce adhyasa also. Vasana can produce smriti, Vasana can produce pratyabhigna pratyaksham, Vasana can produce adhyasa also. Now, is swapna vasanajanya smriti? Now the question, Vasana can produce these three. Now what is the next question? Is swapna vasanajanya smriti? Number 1 is the question. We are asking him. Then we give answer. Is swapna a vasanajanya smriti, or is swapna means a dream, is swapna vasanajanya pratyabhigna pratyaksham? Is it a recollection or recognition? Is it a recollection or is it a recognition? Recognition means what? Pratyabhigna pratyaksham. Or is swapna vasana janya adhyasaha? Is swapna vasana janya adhyasaha? These three options are standing in front of you. You have to choose only one. You cannot say all the three. Swapna is based on smriti, Swapna is based on pratyabhigna pratyaksham, Swapna is based on adhyasa. Three of them you cannot take. You can take only one. Is it vasanajanya smriti, or dream is a vasanajanya pratyabhigna pratyaksham, or dream is a vasanajanya adhyasa? For that, we conclude, we say to Nayayika, don't conclude swapna is vasanajanya smriti. We want, or we told to that Nayayika, don't conclude swapna is a vasanajanya smriti. Because smriti is kevala vasanajanya. We say smriti is kevala vasanajanya. Why you should not conclude swapna is vasanajanya smriti? What is the reason we give to Nayayika? Oh Nayayika, smriti is kevala vasanajanya. We say. Therefore, for that smriti, vasana to come as smriti, some prarabdha has to trigger. It is kevala vasana janya. Then second reason we give, indriya sannikarsha janya vasana janya pratyabhigna pratyaksham. That also you cannot say. Swapna is pratyabhigna pratyaksham also you cannot say, because indriya sannikarsha, in pratyabhigna sense organs are contacting, indriya sannikarsha janya and vasana. That Devadatta vasana is there. When I saw that Devadatta, a person long ago, 40-50 years back, that vasana janya pratyabhigna pratyaksham. Now I am seeing that person in front of me. So indriya sannikarsha vasana janya pratyabhigna pratyaksham is also vasana janya only, but indriya sannikarsha is there. Indriya sannikarsha is there means that object is in front of me. That Devadatta is in front of me. Therefore, in the recollection, that is recognition. Pratyabhigna pratyaksham. So pratyabhigna pratyaksham in English, if you want to say, remembrance and perception. Remembrance and perception mixture. Remembrance is vasana. Okay, vasana janya smriti is there, and perception also. Devadatta is standing in front of me. Devadatta is only one example. If you remember your friend also, Pratyabhigna only he comes after 40 years, foreign returned. That example we have to give nowadays. Foreign returned. He left after his college education and went, and he became old now. He came here from abroad, and you meet him. That is called Indriya Pratyaksham. And remembrance, you recollect him from the past, and you are seeing now perception is there. So remembrance plus perception mixture is recognition. So remembrance contributed by vasana, remembrance contributed by vasana, perception contributed by eyes pramanam. Okay, in Pratyabhigna Pratyaksham is very important for us, for Vedantin. Remembrance based vasana is there in Pratyabhigna, and perception based pramanam, eyes are the pramanam. Because of Indriya Sannikarsha is there. We are looking at that Devadatta in front of me. If you want to keep your friend name or your relative name, you keep in front of that form and that name. A Shastric example, I take Devadatta. Therefore, remembrance based vasana is there. Where? In Pratyabhigna Pratyaksham. Remembrance based vasana is there. Is Pratyabhigna, and Pratyaksham has come, perception based pramanam also is there. Indriya vasana janya based, no? Remembrance based, remembrance is contributed by vasana. Perception is contributed by pramanam. Very important. Because all the way we are going to introduce this in Dashtanta, Aham Brahmasmi. Why so many times repetition? If it soaks into your mind, drench and entrench into your mind, then only you can understand Dashtanta. There you should not forget this. Pratyabhigna Pratyaksham, remembrance is contributed by vasana, perception is contributed by eyes, your own eyes, pramanam. Therefore, that is Pratyabhigna Pratyaksham. So don't conclude Swapna is Vasanajanya Smriti. Don't conclude Swapna is Pratyabhigna Pratyaksham. Vasana based Pratyabhigna Pratyaksham. Don't conclude. Then what? Third one. Avidyadi dosha sahita vasana janya adhyasaha. Third one. Avidyadi dosha sahita vasana janya adhyasaha. Swapna comes under this category. Swapna is mithya. Jagat mithya swapnavat. Nama statement, our statement works here. Rope ignorance and snake vasana. I do not know the rope. Rope ignorance is there. And snake vasana is there. I saw the snake in the snake park. That vasana is there. Rope ignorance is there. I do not know rope as rope. Then what happens? that rope ignorance vasana, snake vasana janya, snake is what we say adhyasaha. That is called adhyasa. Superimposition of snake park snake on the rope. Adhyasa, erroneous perception. Adhyasa is equal to erroneous perception, wrong perception, misconception, erroneous perception, wrong conception, or adhyasa. So, rope ignorance and snake vasana janya, snake is adhyasaha. Then a rope ignorance sahita, same, that can be appeared as mala also. Rope ignorance sahita. Mala vasana. You have seen garland in a flower shop. Then immediately you saw that rope. You thought it is a garland. Mala. Rope ignorance sahita mala vasana janya. That mala is adhyasa mala. You have superimposed the garland upon the rope because mala vasana is there in you, garland vasana in your mind. That garland vasana plus rope ignorance. When you project the garland upon the rope, when you project the garland upon the rope in twilight darkness, manda andhakara, when you have that garland vasana plus rope ignorance, both should be there in adhyasa. So rope ignorance sahita, water stream, somebody look at that rope as a snake, somebody mistake also another erroneous perception is called mistake. Missing to take that rope as rope is called mistake. What is the definition of mistake? Mistake is nothing but missing to take that original as original. Rope as rope, you miss to take. That is called a mistake. Rope ignorance sahita water stream or bathroom pipe. What bathroom pipe? That heater, water heater pipe, like a snake. No, you saw that in the bathroom and you saw this rope. You superimpose, because of rope ignorance, you superimpose that heater, water heater, bathroom water heater pipe. You can say that. Dandavat, like a stick, like a stream, water stream, anything you can. That vasana should be there. Rope ignorance must be there. So many examples we saw many times. All these examples you know. So vasana is common in all of them. Either you see the snake upon the rope, or you see the garland upon the rope, or you see the water stream upon the rope, or you superimpose a stick upon the rope, whatever it, vasana is common in everything. In smriti also vasana is there. In pratyabhigna also vasana is there. In pratyabhigna pratyaksham. In adhyasa also vasana is there. So vasana is common in all of them. So what you have to understand through this superimposition, this you should not have any prejudice. Prejudice without considering all factors. If a person gives judgment, it is called prejudice. know, person without considering all factors. Like people, they get bail outside after doing all scam, they go to the jail, and that judge has got a prejudice. Without considering all factors, he gives jail and no, bail from jail. What is that prejudice? We call it. In Tarka language, it is called prejudice. Without considering all factors, you give a judgment. It is called. It is a dosha. It is a prejudice. It is a dosha. What is our answer? Our answer is Swapna is also having one ignorance, dosha. One dosha is there for Swapna. Nidra dosha sahita jagrat vasana. Nidra dosha sahita. Jagrat vasana, you have seen the Jagrat Prapancha. Vasana imprints have taken place. Jagrat Vasana Janya Swapnaha. Nidra dosha should be there. Otherwise, Swapna cannot come. You have to go to sleep first. Every one of us getting dream. From Jagrata Avastha straight away you don't get a dream. You have to go through the corridor of Nidra. You have to enter the sleep. Afterwards only Swapna comes. So, Nidra dosha sahita vasana. Nidra dosha sahita Jagrat vasana. Now see how much I have given that example, rope snake, garland. Why I have given? To understand this statement. Nidra dosha sahita. Sahita means endowed with Nidra dosha. There in example, rope ignorance. Rope ignorance we have given. That is the dosha. In Swapna, Nidra dosha sahita vasana, Jagrat vasana, janyaha swapnaha. Dream is born out of whatever you have collected in Jagrata Avastha in the form of Vasana. That Jagrata Avastha Vasana plus here Nidra dosha is there. To the dream to arise, to emerge us out, we have to go to sleep. Nidra dosha sahita Jagrata Vasana janya swapnaha. Nidra dosha sahita Jagrat Vasana janyaha or janyaha swapnaha. So recollection is memory, recognition is a pratyabhigna. Swapni, Swapna, we are giving Swapna example. Swapna also, he puts the Swapna into Smriti. That is why we are refuting him. So, Nidra, what is in Swapna? Jagrat Pramanam. Jagrat Vasana is the Pramanam. Jagrat Vasana is there in Swapna. Now, the next paragraph we have to enter. Up to here we saw in the class, last class. This much repetition I have to do because this is highly technical. Every day we are experiencing all this. Yatra cha purvadrishta sahastignyana samskaraha gajena saha netra indriya sambandaha ubhayamapi. Now you got that he has taken the elephant example. You saw the previous elephant in the zoo maybe or in the temple. I told you Guruvayurappan temple I told. That elephant now You saw another elephant here. Ah, this is elephant. Pratyabhigna. You recollect. Are the same elephant. Pratyabhigna pratyaksha karanam. Ataha cha samskarajanyam jnanam smritireva iti na niyamaha. Samskara is, there are three possibilities. Adhyasa also samskara is there. Samskara means vasana. In adhyasa also samskara is there. In pratyabhigna also vasana is there. And in smriti also vasana is there. How can you conclude only swapna is smriti? Smriti can be, smriti is only kevala vasana. Smriti is only kevala vasana. Therefore, na niyamaha. Atascha samskarajanyam jnanam smritireva iti na niyamaha. Samskarajanya jnanam smritireva iti na niyamaha. Pratyabhigna pratyakshasyapi samskarajanyatvat. In pratyabhigna pratyaksham also samskaram is there. Vasana is there. How can you say smriti is only vasanajanyam? Pratyabhigna also has got vasana. Samskara means vasana here. And parantu indriya sannikarsha mantara, without indriya sannikarsha, without contact with the sense organs, kevala samskara janyam jnanam, just recollection, recollected knowledge alone, smriti janayati, shruti jnanamiti kirtyate. Parantu indriya sannikarsham antara, kevala samskara janyam jnanam smriti jnanamiti kirtyate. That recollection smriti is always, there is no in sense organs contact. In pratyabhigna, sense organs contact with the person. In recollection smriti, there is no sense organs collection. You just remember the things. That is the difference. Up to here we saw. Now continuation. He author gives 5 arguments to negate Purvapakshi Naiyayika. From here, number 1 is there. Next page it goes to the last paragraph. Number 5 comes. So 5 arguments are going to come. If you understand these 5 arguments only, you can understand why we say swapna is adhyasa. Jagat is also adhyasa, like swapna. Swapna is unreal, therefore just world is also like a swapna. That time only you can falsify the universe. This much we have to study. It is really a big work for the brain, intellect. Vedanta is not that much easy for an ordinary, means non-thinking people. You require a gross free mind. Gross free mind means what? Subtle mind is required and artham. For that sake, listen again and again and again. I will read that. Point number 1. Argument number 1. To negate Naiyayika. Argument number 2 to negate Naiyayika. Argument 3 to negate Naiyayika. Argument 4, argument 5 also to negate Naiyayika. That much powerful Naiyayika. Because Jagat is Satyam for them. Therefore they attack our Swapna. Swapna is unreal. No, Swapna is real. Because it is Vasana based, Jagrat Vasana based. Therefore Jagrat is Satyam. Enna Panduvel, what you can do with him? Unless you are thorough, unless Jagat Mithyatvam you have not done, Satyatvam will not go away. Dvaita will continue. Dvaita means Brahman is there. and world is also there, and I am Jiva, Brahman, struggling, suffering from the world, Vyadhi, Jara, Marana. That Dvaitam will chase you at any time. So all the way you have to falsify the world, falsify the world. That's why Prapanchopashamam, the word in the Mandukya 7th mantra, uttering the word, understanding that sentence word in that mantra, not alone, not that much alone, you have to go deep into that analysis to falsify the Jagat. Jagan Mithyatvam. Then only Advaitam, non-dual Brahman alone is Satyam. That non-dual Brahman alone is there, that is myself. World cannot touch me. Vyadhi, Jara, Marana cannot touch me. Body is false, mind is false, they are all mithya. எப்போ பண்ண முடியும்? Whenever we do that, by analysis like this. Now you understand how terse Vedanta is. You don't find anywhere this much analysis. That's why Vichara Sagara is a beautiful Prakarana Grantha. Almost it is like an advanced Prakarana Grantha. All topics are discussed in Vichara Sagara. If you study Vichara Sagara, one text is sufficient. But to understand Vichara Sagara, you have to complete 10 Upanishads. To understand thorough understanding of Vichara Sagara, you have to complete 10 Upanishads. To understand Upanishads also, you must have basic knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita knowledge, Upanishadic knowledge, then you come to Prakarana Grantha, Vichara Sagara, then it works. Then it works. Otherwise it is time like a words, time pass. Okay, it is good, something is entering in the mind, fine. But Jnana Nishtha to come, this much hard work to be done. And the Guru also must spend a lot of time, energy, everything to think and say. So that is why in the class, when class is there that day, I don't keep anything, any contact, anybody is coming. What is the reason, you understand now? So my mind totally soak in the subject. I have to think and recollect, masticate that what I have to reproduce in the class. Before the class, I never allow any phone calls also. That's why all of you know that. Unless the teacher soak into that subject, the teacher cannot reproduce. Exactly what the subject has to come out, that should come out. From all my classes, from the beginning, it is my way of teaching. I do not know it is my plus point or weak point, minus point, but I consider it is my plus point. With regard to the subject, if you want to get into that, you are dead to the world is dead to you. Today, if I conclude 7 o'clock class again up to till tomorrow 6 o'clock, my mind goes 7 to 6 only Bhagavad Gita, Gita Bhashyam. That is what I am doing from past 25 years. 25 years. That teacher only knows that difficulty of that subject presentation. It is not a joke. Just like talking in 1 hour in front of the class, finishing the subjects, paragraphs, lines and all. No. Unless you see the meaning in the sentence, behind the words and sentences, and you see the truth behind the sentences into your life, it is like a lip movement. If it is not there, if you don't see the meaning of the words and sentences given in Shastra as a true to yourself, it is only a lip movement, lip service. I don't want to be like that. I cannot do justice to the Shastra. So, by my Guru's grace, Ishvara's grace, I have got this pattern of thinking and assimilating and reproducing the subject in front of the class. That's why I love my class. Class is my yajna. Class is my puja. Class is everything for me, because this class and you all are really, I thank all of you also, because all of you only I dwell in Shastra, I go on and analyzing more and more, and I'm able to present in front of you. Unless the students are not there in front, teacher cannot bring out. The teacher to share the whole Shastra as it is, exact translation, exact meaning with Tatparya Lingam, it is just tapas. It's tapas. For a teacher also it is tapas, for student also it is a tapas. I want such students. That's why I create my students. Just like that, I cannot give a talk anywhere. Only my students I address, because it is a continuous process. Continuity is there, consistency is there, subject connection is there. Then you are benefited by that. Anyhow, I have got a little side track, but a side point is also very important, I consider. Let me share my own feeling also inside. I enjoy to share this. Let me read. Swapne jayamanam gajadignanam na samskara matrajanyam apitu nidrarupa dosha janya nidrarupa dosha janyamapi gajadiriva swapne kalpitendriyadikamapi vartate. Tasmat swapne gajadinam jnanamindriyajanyam yadyapi swapna padarthaha sakshi bhasyah na indriyajanya jnana vishayah tathapi aviveka drishtya swapna jnanam janyamiti kathyate तथा च स्वप्न पदार्थ ज्ञानम न जागृत पदार्थ गोचरा स्मृति. This is the first argument to negate the Purva Pakshi Naiyayika. Now he says swapne, in dream, jayamanam gajadi jnanam, the knowledge about elephant. In dream you saw the elephant, you got elephant knowledge. Swapne, in the dream, jayamanam, that knowledge arise. What knowledge? Gaja, elephant, adipadat, whatever object you see, and so many other objects also you see. Jnanam, na samskara matrajanyam. That is important. Matra is important. Kevalam anartham, only. Not only Vasana based. Swapna is not only Vasana based. As Purva Pakshi said, Naiyayika said, it is Vasana based. Jagrat Vasana based, he said. What we say? No. It is not only Vasana based. Apitu Vailakshanya Jyotanartham. Unlike Jagrata, Vasana Janyam, only Vasana Janyam don't say, but there is one more dosha also. Nidra Rupa Dosha Janyam api. Without going to Nidra, can you get a dream? You cannot get. Nidra Dosha Janyam api is there. It is born out of Nidra. Swapna has come what? Because of Nidra. Ah, sometimes you in class also you sleep, you will get swapna because of nidra. Nobody can have daydreaming is different. We are not talking about daydreaming. Here, real dream is because of sleep. Nidra dosham irkanam. Don't say kevala vasana. Who says? We are telling to whom? Nayayika. What Nayayika said? It is only vasana based. Vasana, Jagrad Vasana, Janya Smriti, Swapnaha, he said. Jagrad Vasana, Janya Smriti is there, Nidra Doshamapi there. It is also Nidra Dosham is there. It is not only Smriti. Gajadiriva Swapne, just as the elephant is there in the dream, Kalpita Indriyakamapi Vartate. You saw the elephant in the dream with what eyes? This waker's eyes. You have closed your eyes in sleep. These eyes are not seeing the elephant. Which eyes are seeing the elephant? Another new sense organs are there. Dreamer's eyes. Dream person has got his own eyes. He saw that elephant with dream sense organs. That is what he says. Gajadiriva swapne kalpita indri. Just as Gajadiriva means just as the elephant is projected, Gajadiriva swapne in the dream, kalpita indriyakamapi, indriyadikamapi, all other indriyas also. Kalpita means adhyasa, superimposed. Vartate, sense organs are there. You have not seen the elephant in the dream with these your eyes. New eyes are there, new ears are there, new tongue is there. All are there. Tasmat swapne, therefore in swapna, Gajadinam, elephant, etc., Jnanam, that knowledge in the dream, Swapna Indriya Janyam. Indriya Janyam is there. That means Swapna Indriya Janyam, not this Indriya Janyam, not these eyes. It is not born out of this Indriyam. So Nidra Dosha, because of that. Yadyapi swapna padartha, even though swapna padartham is sakshi bhasyaha, na indriya janya jnana vishayaha. Even though indriya janya jnanam is, who is knowing that dream? Thoughts. Dream is nothing but a thought. Thought is nothing but a mind. Mind is witnessed by whom? That's what he says here. So, dream is equal to thought. Thought is equal to mind. Mind is known to whom? Sakshi Pratyaksham. That's what he says. Sakshi Bhasyaha, Sakshi Bhasyaha, Nidra, na indriya janya jnana vishayaha. Dream is not an object from waker's angle. When I wake up from waker's angle, I have not seen the dream with these eyes. Dream elephant I have not seen with these eyes. Then how I saw the dream elephant? With what I saw? Not by the eyes. Indriya janya jnanam. That jnanam, elephant jnanam, it is sakshi bhasyam. Tasmat, from aviveki drishtya, from dreamer's angle. Aviveki drishtya means from dreamer's angle. Swapna Jnanam. Ikkada Swapna, another line is there, extra line, you can remove that. Printing mistake. Swapna Jnanam. There is no Dirgha. Swapna Jnanam Indriya Janyamiti Kadhyate. So Tathapi Vivek Aviveka Drishtya. Avivek says, I saw a dream of elephant in the with dream eyes, he says. But तथा च स्वप्न पदार्थ ज्ञानम न जागृत पदार्थ गोचरा स्मृति. From avivek drishtya swapna jnanam indriyajanyam, but vivek drishtya jnana wise for vakers drishtya. From vakers drishtya it is not indriya pratyaksham. Dreamer thinks I am seeing the dream with my eyes. That is why for dreamer, dream is not a dream. It is real for him. His eyes are real. But a waker, once you wake up, from waker's drishtya, it is sakshi pratyaksham. Next paragraph I will introduce. Kinche nidrataha prabuddhaha purushaha vadati swapnedya gajam aham अपश्यम इति स्वप्न गजज्ञानं यदि स्मृतिः स्यात् तथा प्रबुद्धः स्वप्ने अद्य गजम् अहं स्मार्षम् इति वदेत् न तु कोऽपि तथा वदति तस्मात् न स्वप्ने जाग्रत् पदार्थ विषयिणी स्मृतिः. This is second argument. Remembered, see, if it is Smriti, Purapakshi said, Swapna is Smriti. What is the gist of the second argument? I will elaborate next class elaborately, but what is the gist of the second argument? The gist is this. Purapakshi said, Nayayika said, dream is a smriti, jagrat vasana janya smriti. If it is smriti, memory, dream is only memory, recollection. After waking, what he should say? What he should say, waker should say, after waking up, I should say what? I remembered in my dream, he should say. I saw in my dream, he is telling. He is not telling, I remembered in my dream. Smarsham, smrudhatu. Smrudhatu, prasmaipadi, lung. Asmarsham, I remembered. He would have said that if it is memory. Author is asking the Purapakshi Nayayika. If it is a memory, what should we say all of us after waking up about our dream? I remembered that elephant in my dream. I remembered so and so. I should say. None of us telling like that. I saw the elephant in the dream. I saw aeroplane in the dream. We are all talking, I saw it in the dream. None of us telling, I remembered. That is the point he is going to discuss. Kincha in nidrataha prabuddhaha purushaha. Once I wake up from the sleep, nidrataha means from the sleep. Second argument. Nidrataha prabuddha purushaha. The person who has woken up from the sleep, vadati, he says. What he says? Adya swapne gajam aham apashyam. I saw the elephant, he says. Every one of us say that only. Whatever we saw in the dream, after waking up we say, I saw that in the dream. Swapna gajajnanam yadi smritihi, if it is a memory, syat, tada prabuddhaha, after that time, the waker should say what? Swapne adyam gajam aham asmarsham. I remembered the elephant in the dream today. I remembered the elephant in the dream, he should say, after waking up. Yesterday night, hmm, yesterday night I remembered the dream, I remembered the elephant, he should say. Iti vadet. Natu kopi tatha vadati. Nobody is telling like that. Tasmat, therefore, na swapne, in the dream, Jagrat Padartha Vishayini Smritihi. Therefore, dream is not Jagrat Padartha recollection. So I have explained also. I thought time is not sufficient. Now I have given the meaning also. Good. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om